So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, Wayne Rooney's goal today will be crucial. We all know of his qualities as a goal scorer, but a lot's going to be expected from his creativity too. It's very rare for a striker to have such wonderful vision.
Yeah, he's a player whose performances always have an influence on the game one way or another.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the role of distributor, ball carrier and link man, and sometimes even track back. But he can do it all. He has an incredible work rate and an insatiable desire for victory.
So it's away we go then. Nuno Mendes. And it's Javier. Lookman. That's a nicely weighted pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kiko Femenia works it forward. Martin, here's onto this. Van Nistelrooy.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ball played for Lookman. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Knocks it out wide. Tries a measured ball. They've got a corner here. Gabriel getting this one clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. That's been cut out, well played. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that was asking just too much of him. Rabiot played out to the left flank.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And this is Van Nistelrooy! Van Nistelrooy! A giant among strikers! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And Milan have the lead! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Gabriel spots it and intercepts. Rabiot. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He shifted it to the flank. Out of play for a goal kick. Turns back here, probably the best option. Cannavaro. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Lookman going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Gabriel. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Diego Rico. And he's forced to go back. Gabriel tries to clear. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Terrific header! Well, there's the clearance. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Rooney. It is a corner. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kiko Femenia. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lookman touches it back. That's an imaginative pass. And he's gone looking for safety. Fiore. Half-time getting close now. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Decent! No mistake! Looks offside, I think. Yep, the flag is up.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. And it's Rooney. Pass somewhat off target. Kiko Femenia.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Kiko Femenia. And that is expertly dealt with. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rabiot with the foul. Rooney goes steaming forward. Oh, good-looking ball. Martin chasing after it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Fiore actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Big header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Nistelrooy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. And that's going up front in a hurry. Chance here to counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Oh, he's been caught napping! Milan have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the...
Park Ji-sung! Defending of the desperate variety. Ball's gone out of play. Rooney gets into some space. He gets big! They've done it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
And yes, it's him again. Getafe making consecutive changes here.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Here comes... Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two. Pinches it off him. And he's taking no chances there. Van Nistelrooy being hunted in packs.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
There's no flag. There's the delivery, and the keeper beats it away. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And he's had it nicked away. Time and again they are repelled. Nuno Mendes. Front-footed pressing going on here. Lookman. He's a sharp little ball here. In it comes. Oh, smashing header! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. Juanmi. And here's the chance to counter. Looking for the run. And it's made its way to him. A header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Park Ji-sung clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14.
Time for a change in personnel.
25. Lasciano il campo per il numero 5.
Up he goes! Yes! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not kicking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Diego Rico. That's a promising position. Lovely bit of skill. This looks promising. It's a good spell of possession, this. Great defending, strong and determined. Drives it in. And that should get the job done. There will be 4 extra minutes. Danger averted for now. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Numero 22. Park Ji-sung. Lascia il campo per il numero
Cross
13.
into the box.
Ribery.
Well played and well cleared.
And that's it. Milan looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Van Nistelrooy taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Welcome the two sides.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
I think this is a formation that offers excellent balance, Peter.
Particularly tried and tested in the Italian game, of course.
Yeah, and exported with great success too, because it allows half of the team to commit to either attack or defence. The three at the back and the double pivot, as well as the three attackers and two wide men. Teams often switch between this and 4-3-3 by dropping one of their pivots into the defensive line. It's very adaptable.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, it's not very often you look at your goalkeeper as a source of inspiration, but I think we can make an exception for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Such an incredible player. One of the...
Goes for a shot! a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Eintracht Frankfurt are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Strong running down that left flank. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Spread it left. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rooney could move up a gear here. Just eases him off the ball. Christensen. Back into the middle. Shot could be on. Now it's Doan. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Park Ji-sung. Skim. Can he finish? And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Knauf. Now it's Doan. Played back in. He's in a great position here. And he's there to belt it away. And it's been taken short. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played it. Climbs up big. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's made its way to him. And can he... And again! They've done it! Eintracht Frankfurt are back in business. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Number 7.
Eintracht Frankfurt grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's picked it up out wide. The ball is loose and the chase is on. In again. And that has been cleared. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Rooney going about things with real menace. Eintracht Frankfurt upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Stood up well to him there. And this is Van Nistelrooy. He has found the way through. Brilliantly cut out. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Ed Nielsen.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Koch. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That's a shade optimistic. Christensen. Duan. For Dahu. Duan. And he's forced to go back. Deftly out wide. Knauf. Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! It's hit the upright. It's Park Ji-sung. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Van Nistelrooy. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And it's hoisted clear.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for a runner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Christensen getting this one clear. Tries to cross. It's a mighty effort! And that'll be the last act of the first half. Milan were so close to ending that half in the perfect fashion, but it just wasn't to be in the end.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now.
So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Everyone, please welcome to the field our players.
Milan get the ball rolling in the second half. Nicely shaped ball, picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Park Ji-sung providing an outlet on that flank. And this is Rooney. Dahoud. It's Doan. Doan. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. No, that's been intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. Christensen, terrific header! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Eintracht Frankfurt get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Park Ji-sung in acres of space out wide. And the ball is out of play. Milan really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Nice defending, it's got the job done.
This is the time you need that pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That'll be a throw-in. Drives it in, big header! Couldn't quite control it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Duan.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Ball's played through. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Ribery. Real chance! He's got a goal! And that is his 50th goal for this, his current club. It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Nicely weighted ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Eintracht Frankfurt choosing to make the first change.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Dahoud. Burkhardt. Now it's Doan. Out of play for a goal kick. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a promising position. Crossed in once, he gets big! Goal! Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Milan go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Eintracht Frankfurt making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Coming on the field is number 15, Skiri.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rooney, and this is Ribery. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's a delicate pass. There's the header! Harmlessly behind.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Substitution in progress.
Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Koch. That's a good ball out wide. Not the most accurate pass. Park Ji-sung is always scanning the pitch for targets. He can run onto that. Gets his head on it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Keeper has taken decisive action. Tries to pass it through. And the flag has stayed down. So it's going to be another corner. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
I think we're just about done here.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
We are into stoppage time. That's good running with the ball. Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball. Crosses it in here. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. In once more. Burkhardt! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Ribery voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
Remove any cars parked on the road outside the
And
stadium.
all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
La formazione del Milan. Il numero 9, Fabio Cannavaro. Il numero 27, Silvestre. Il numero 22, Park Ji-sung. Il numero 5, Nakamura.
Well, we're on the way. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Wang Yi-chan is definitely worth a mention, Peter. OK, he's not a great creative force, but if you're looking for someone to get on the end of things, he's shown time and time again that he's the man to step up. He's going to require all of those around him to do quite a bit of running, but if they get the service right, he'll get you the goals.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Nicely weighted ball. He has a look up. Very nicely done. Lofted in. Big header! They've scored! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Ha segnato al 7° minuto, numero 14.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Lookman.
He's had it taken off him. Played out towards the right wing. Great vision. This looks promising. It's a mighty effort! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Park Ji-sung. And Gabriel. Cannavaro. And it's Nakamura. It's Nakamura. And it's Cannavaro. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rooney. Looking for a runner. And he's in on goal. So much time and space here. He's got tall. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Park Ji-sung is the team's great visionary, and it's Okazaki. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Wolverhampton deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And
Shoots! Oh, can he get onto this? That is good alertness. Hwang Hee-chan is sporting a guilty look after that.
he made it look a bit predictable.
And he welcomes it in. Lookman.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. Lookman. Now, can they get him away? Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Hwang Hee-chan. Wolverhampton finding their passes. Oh, sweet feet. Delivers the ball. That is a brilliant interception. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Can he get on the end of this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. Hoisted in. And that has been knocked clear. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Threads one in. Lookman! That's another chance! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Stood up well to him there. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Rooney might just make this. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Played out to the left flank. Lookman. Good, strong midfield running here. Raul gets into a good position. And he's hit it long. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Milan will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Hwang Hee-chan. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, it's Raul. He's trying to hit the front line here. Oh, that's well spotted. Nakamura. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And that pass just didn't quite work.
Lookman.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Jose Sarr claims comfortably. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hwang Hee-chan. Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Park Ji-sung. Rooney concedes a free kick for that. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Rooney. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And no, that was never going to make it. Lookman is onto it in a flash. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a good look, climbs up big! It's there! Into the lead once more! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
And now he has two. Wolverhampton go into the lead. Nakamura might just make this. Fiore. Nakamura. Now Fiore. Lookman. Lookman stood his ground strongly. Lookman ploughing through the middle.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Okazaki picks it up out wide. And they've got rid.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15. Okazaki. Lascia il campo per il numero 13. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now he's off and running. Cannavaro. He's looking wide. Fiore. And it's lofted through here. It's a promising position. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Played up towards the front line. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Raul. Spread it left. Played in by Lookman. Big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10. Numero 5. Nakamura. Numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20.
And he's managed to get rid.
Javier Zanetti.
Tries to pass it through.
25.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Il
2 minutes to be added on. Hwang Hee-chan. Oh, that's a key interception. So what can they make of this? Ball's played through. No, he's just misjudged that one. And the referee brings it to a close. Milan perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Milan didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Signore e signori, attenzione, un annuncio importante. Il papà del bambino che indossa una maglietta gialla è atteso all'area informazioni.
it.